Alright guys, so I want to do something a little different today. I'm going to take a day off from a vlog, and I just want to kind of try switching up the videos a little bit, just to bring, different things, because the vlogs are fun, and I try to make them as fun and goofy as possible and stuff, but I do want to add some real substance to my channel as well, and I get a lot of comments from younger people, and I always forget the age that are watching me. I always just assume it's everyone my age, and then I go look at my demographics, and it's anywhere from 13 to 60 years old. So it's hard to really know who I'm truly talking to, but I get comments where people say, like, you're an inspiration, or you motivate me to do this and that, and it made me realize I want to be able to talk to the younger generation in a way. I want to be able to help someone if I can, even if it's a single person. And in my brain, I was just kind of thinking, because people often ask me, like, how do you do this? How do you stay motivated? How do you do all this stuff? And honestly, I have three main, like, I guess you could call it staples. Three staples that I try to focus on in my own personal life that I think is a good way to get started if you're a younger person, whether you're, let's just say you're like 15 to 20 years old. I think it's a great, and you could even use it if you're a little older too, but I think it's a great way to look at life, whether you're heading into college or high school or even after that, of how to stay kind of on the right track. And the three things are time management, multitasking, and drive. So with time management, the first seminar or class I ever had in college was all on time management, and I actually found it to be a fascinating class because it made me realize how important time is. If you waste a lot of time, you will not be successful. You cannot waste time and expect to get anywhere. So I value time by the minute, by the second. I hate even wasting a single minute. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, throughout a day, there are certain points where I'm like, I have to be to the gym by 5:45 in order to be able to get home by this time and get whatever I need to get done. So I think having good time management is key. And it almost feels like I'm not from a military background, but it's almost military-like, where it's like, I don't want to, if I get caught up talking to someone to do something for 10 minutes, I'm like, not that I don't value that conversation, but like, that's 10 minutes that I didn't plan for, and I now need to make that 10 minutes up. So having good time management, whether it's doing your homework, me editing videos, whatever it is, you have to be able, throughout the day, I constantly tell myself, all right, make a schedule for this specific day on how I want to manage my time and achieve everything I need to achieve for that particular day. And when you start stringing that along, you'll realize you can get a lot more done throughout a week, throughout a month, throughout a year, all by managing your time. Next up is multitasking. Being a really good multitasker will get you very far in life. I know that for a fact. And that's something I always try to get better at and be good at, is multitasking, handling a lot of projects all at once. I always have to try to balance a lot of things I do, whether it's work, YouTube, gym, friends, family, whatever it is. You have to be able to balance all of these things and be very good at all of them. If you're lacking in one and achieving really high at one, you have to find a way to almost cut from the high one to get better at the lower one. So trying to balance and multitask all these things, and even multitasking whether it's at your work or school, like if you have 4 or 5 projects all at once, I think you try to find a system to handle all of this without getting stressed, without all the pressure. So I always, once again, try to find tactics on even in my brain, create little folders and try to write stuff down to remember all the things that I need to do throughout the day, throughout the week. And if you are good at multitasking, you can create and do a lot of things. With me, with my 2 channels, I'm always, whether it's like I wake up, I'm like, all right, I got to upload 2 videos, I got to create 2 thumbnails, I got to put links in the description. And I found that by finding a good balance between my normal work, YouTube, and just all the other things going on, it's led to good and positive things, because I'm able to do it properly. Someone could easily be like, this is too much, I can't handle it, I quit, or it's too much work. You have to put in that work. You have to put in, and this will lead me to the third and final one, drive. You gotta have drive, a goal, persistence. You have to want to achieve something. If you don't have a drive, then you probably, then you're content, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being content. If someone's just kind of like, yeah, I'm happy in my own life, I don't really want to achieve anything else, there's nothing wrong with that. But there are people who do want to achieve and create and get to the next level. I'm always trying to do better, and it takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years to keep getting better as a person, as a creator, and I'm always trying to think of different ways to do it. I may not be the best at it, but I'm always trying to work on that. So having a drive in achieving an ultimate goal, set little goals, whether it's in the gym, set those goals, hit them, whether it's at your work. You want to get a better job, a better position. Find ways to do that. Have a goal, have a drive. Be motivated. I think being influenced or being inspired is an extremely important thing. One of my favorite things about me, and it's kind of hard to say because I never like to say like, oh, my favorite thing about me is, I'm like, nothing. But like, I like that I'm inspired by a lot of things. I know there are people who aren't, and I'm like confused by those people, but I get inspired every single day by anything. And it could be music. I love music. Like music, it goes in my ears and goes in my body, and it's almost like it inspires me. It's like medicine, whether it's a TV show, a movie, a documentary, like take stuff from that and be inspired by it. It could be people, like, any type of look at people and the things they're doing and creating and positive things in this world. Take that and be inspired. Even if you're the highest person, like look at President Obama. You don't think he gets inspired by other things and people? He absolutely does, but he's already like achieved, the highest ranking you could get, in the U.S. And some people would think, oh, he's already like, he's good. He doesn't need to be inspired. I bet you anything, he's inspired every day by the things and people around him. So don't be, I'm not a fan of people who are just like, nothing really inspires me. It is what it is. I'm the type of person where I look every day for some type of cool inspiration to help me better and grow. So honestly, just some thoughts I had going through my head. Wanted to share it to especially some of the younger guys who maybe could potentially use this. If one person can take this video and get some type of positivity out of it, then I've done my job here on the YoAnty channel. So guys, that's the video for today. I'll post a vlog tomorrow. All right, see you guys. Peace.